Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for Campbell County's premier sports talk show. It's Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLEF. Stay tuned.
The views, opinions, positions, or strategies expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the staff, management, or advertisers of WLEF.
You've tuned in to Campbell County's premier sports talk show. Jake Miller Sports Talk is on the air from now until 8 p.m. Call into the show by way of 423-562-1450. Jake Miller Sports Talk starts now on WLAF.
And good evening and welcome into another edition of Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on WLAF. Jake Miller, Clayton Carroll.
Yes, sir.
Matthew Moore. We'll be coming at you for an hour and a half to 2 hours tonight. We have got a lot to talk about. We actually got to talk to a lot of people this week. And of course, this very show, next week will celebrate its 1 year anniversary here at WLAF. And the guy that started it all with me is sitting right here
and behind the camera
and behind the table. But the thing is, like, Matthew was the funniest thing about that, and we're going to talk more about the history of the show, which we've only had a year of it. But one of the favorite things about that was Matthew was like, okay, do this, do this, do this. Well, I hadn't been behind a production board because, I had hosted a show a year prior to that. I hadn't been behind a production board in like 2 to 3 years. And I was sitting there, it's like, oh, I've done that. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot how to do that.
I would be like, reach over your shoulder and like flip the little, like the pod, turn the volume up.
Oh, yeah.
Humble beginnings.
Very humble.
Very, very humble
beginnings.
We had like the same one commercial and the same liner we would play over and over. Had just the same one.
And now we have 5 dedicated sponsors to the show.
Absolutely.
Along with very loyal people for Jake Miller Sports Talk. We've sold a lot of shirts over the last little bit.
We're wearing 2 of them. Matthew's wearing one.
Yeah, Matthew's wearing one.
Me and Matthew are
twinning.
We're wearing the same one.
We're in our 3rd studio, too.
Yeah, we're actually in our
That is
3rd
true.
studio. 3rd concept.
Every studio this radio station has, we've been in it.
Literally. The only thing we've not been in is the basement.
That's true.
That's
One year
we can make that
anniversary
happen.
show.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. I'm going to bring it up to you after the
Oh,
fact.
gosh.
Clayton Carroll, how are you today?
I'm good. I ate some good Charlie's pizza a minute ago. The good old pepperoni, the cheese sticks. It was on the spot, by the way.
That was
It hit the spot.
There's times it's like, sweet, I'm getting Charlie's, and then there's other times it's like, oh man, yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
But I'm doing good. Had a pretty relaxing day. Let's see. Had to do some errands. I'm in for college. Go back to college here in a few weeks. Let's go P. Shout out Austin P. I got to sneak that in the show.
Of course.
You got to.
You have to.
Yeah. Shout out Chris Parson, our Mississippi State transfer at quarterback.
Hey,
We're pretty good.
big great addition,
Oh, yeah.
All you have to do is mine some Bitcoins, and you'll be able to fund that entire NIL program up there, Clayton.
That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
Hey, the Bitcoin, that's the ticket right there. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do. Just mine that Bitcoin. You never know where you'll find it. But one of the things that we were going to talk about today was the new TSSAA. Obviously, we talked about the one-time transfer with head coaches Taylor Owenby and Brent Peel a couple weeks ago when we were at Media Day. Well, then earlier this week, we actually get a chart that was like a quick reference guide to what the TSSAA recruiting rule violations actually are, the violation type, what examples look like, the penalties for said violation, the student eligibility after the fact, the coach's penalty, and the fine.
And if you do this again, this could be a lot worse. If you self-report, they said they might, knock it down a tier. I think that happened with Catholic. I believe they self-reported. The punishments were a little less severe, but that was a very detailed chart, Jay. That was very detailed.
It was very detailed. So what we're referring to, and Matthew, I don't know if I sent you the graphic or not. If I did not, let me send it to you right now. That way we can put it up on the screen.
Hashtag the graphic made with AI. We won't go there, but
of course it is. Yeah, I can't stand AI generated graphics, by the way. But
abolish AI for graphics.
Please abolish it all.
Just for graphics.
Just abolish AI.
Yeah. Well, it's been handy. Like I've used it for some music stuff. Mostly, I will take a chord chart and be like, "Hey, take this and make it into Word doc," and it'll do stuff like that. But that's about all I use it for.
We will have to send this to Matthew momentarily. So essentially, a level one violation is indirect communication before enrollment. What does this look like? Liking, commenting on, or sharing a prospective student's social media post before enrollment. If you are caught doing that, the off-season practice penalty, you lose 50% of your off-season practice for 1 year. You're under probation for a year. The student may even be declared ineligible, even though a coach was liking his post.
Oh, there it is. We do have the graphic.
We do have the graphic.
Sweet.
Perfect. So, and then you get a $750 fine. Okay, so I'm going to give an example as to how this could eventually end up doing more harm to the kid than the coach.
Absolutely.
Because why would you punish the student because a coach from another school liked his social media post?
Now, I understand when you get into your level 2, 3, 4, some of those violations, the kid knows just as much what's going on as the coach.
Yes.
Now, when the level 1 though, if a coach liked your post, you can't help that. You can't do anything about that.
Right. I mean, let's take Mark Pemberton, who's now coaching at York Institute, and also a former Campbell County assistant, Mark Romero. Say Campbell County gets a win. And Tyler Cook, Silas Weaver, Sam Sexton, whoever decides they're going to go on Instagram, post a picture of them in the end zone celebrating the win.
Yeah.
If Mark Romero or Mark Pemberton likes that post, is that a level 1?
By definition.
By definition, yes. That's probably the dumbest one on here. Now, level 2, we start becoming more rational with it. Level 2, general recruiting / protocol violations. The violation type, improper recruiting messages or failure to follow admissions protocol. What does it look like? Responding directly to transfer inquiries instead of referring families to school administration. Call to action social media posts encouraging transfers. Advertising athletic opportunities instead of the entire school. The penalty for that, 50% of your offseason for the next 2 years is gone, and you're on probation for 2 years. The student may be declared ineligible, plus $1,500 fine.
And also no punishment for coaches or staff members.
Once again, this is where it gets really hairy.
Yeah. Now, that one I understand a little bit more, maybe punishing the student, because they're giving the call to action, and the student is accepting that call to action. But I still don't see it as much as the level 3 and the level 4, because more than likely the coach is going to be the one, or at least having something to do with a social media post like, hey, come to insert school. And, I mean, let's be real. Just about...
It's only 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, just be real. Every school, they are not going to promote their curriculum.
No.
Unless you're like some like really high up, very you're known for your academics. Like, you don't get that into college. Like, the one school that might get away with that is Harvard. Like, come to Harvard for academics. We don't have no Harvards around here, Jake, especially not in high school.
Oh, we got Vanderbilt.
So, well, yeah. That is,
Oh, you're talking about the high school?
yeah, I'm just saying, like,
buddy, there ain't no Harvards around here.
Like, most school, I don't know exactly how it works, but most school curriculums are very similar, I would say. They're pretty similar, I would at least think.
As far as Tennessee goes, the state of Tennessee and its education system, it is the same from Johnson City to Memphis and from Chattanooga to Jellicoe.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah. So I understand what the TSSAA is trying to say, like, hey, you know, promote your school instead of the athletic program, which we'll talk about this more when it comes to enforcing it. In a perfect world, that is great. But it is not a perfect world. That is not going to really matter, because no student is going to be like, I'm going to go to this school over that school because their math program's better. And I don't even blame a kid either. I don't blame a kid for
No, it's because of what they're taught by their parents.
Exactly. Like, I don't blame a kid for saying, I want to go to X and Y school because they have a really good, you know, baseball program or football program.
Yeah, just be honest about it.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, I get that.
Yeah, don't tell me it's about education, because it's not. It's about
the
baseball.
athletics program.
Yeah, that's all it's ever been about.
Yeah.
But one of the things that they put in this graphic, they said key reminders. Let admissions handle all enrollment conversations. Well, here's the thing. They're not going to transfer to a school without talking to the coach first.
Exactly. And I think it also goes to, you know, you can also say, no matter how detailed the TSSAA will put these things out, people are going to find a way around it. That's the case with anything. I think coaches and players, they will try to find a way around it. That's just how it is. They always have. They always will. Some schools more than others, but they always will try to find a way around it. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's really bothersome, too, when you really break it all down and you look at the fine print of it, too. And, yeah, of course, we get our first comment from one of our favorite listeners. Actually got a conversation with this guy a couple weeks ago. Nice guy. Really like this guy. TSSAA loves to blow smoke. However, seeing Catholic receive punishment gives me hope that maybe there is some legitimacy behind the press release. So Shane brought up a really good point there.
Is that the legend Shane White?
No, that is the legend Shane Brown.
Oh, okay. See,
Yes.
I didn't see it. So,
But, you know, Shane Brown chiming in, doing what he does. And quite frankly, he's right. You know, they love to blow smoke. They always have. They always will. Now, he did hit on something very important there. They did come down on Catholic.
That is true.
And they had a 1-year postseason ban. That's because the TSSAA said, hey, listen, like, we've got you for this.
Yeah.
You can do this on your own, or we'll do it for you, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
So, Matthew, if you don't care, put that graphic back up. We're going to show the level 3 and the level 4 violations that are a part of this as well. So, the level 3 violation. This is where they start getting very serious. Level 3, targeted recruiting, and in parentheses it says direct contact. Directly contacting a specific student enrolled at another school. What it looks like. Direct contact via phone, text, DM, or in person. Third-party contact encouraging a student enrolled elsewhere to transfer. What is the punishment for that? You don't get an off-season for a calendar year.
That's big.
And then you lose 50% of your off-season for the next 2 years. You have 1 year restrictive probation. From a coach that I talked to earlier, they assume that is a postseason ban. And then a year of probation after that. Coach's penalty, suspension or additional disciplinary action. Student eligibility, you're ineligible for 1 year. And the fine, $2,750.
And that I do understand a little bit where they're coming from on the student being declared ineligible, because they willingly went. So I understand that. That makes sense, because if they were to rule that student ineligible, or if they were to rule him eligible, okay, you've done your job. You got the kid there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, I understand that because he willingly accepted that. But, I mean, like I've said before, I think recruiting in the high school level, after talking with some other coaches myself, just about every school, most every school in our area recruits.
Oh, wait until I tell you what a certain coach from the Mid-State said to me earlier
Nashville.
today.
I was talking with one of my professors
Yes.
at Austin P, and he was like, the Nashville region is ridiculous when it comes to recruiting. And you got to think, you've got like the big three. You've got Memphis, Nashville, Knoxville. You know the recruiting is rampant. It is running rampant there. You know it is.
Well, I mean, you just look at the money flowing around Nashville right now.
Gosh.
And this is what we're about to get into with the level 4, because this is the most severe penalty that you can get. Level 4 is aggravated recruiting, inducements, direct recruiting coupled with the promise or provision of extra benefits or financial incentives. It includes any level 3 violation plus money, gifts, tuition assistance, jobs, housing, transportation, or other benefits. The penalty for that, no off-season for 2 years. You lose 50% of it in year 3, 2-year restricted probation followed by 1 year of probation. Your coach, you're basically getting fired at that point. Student eligibility, minimum 1 year ineligible. That is minimum 1 year. And a $4,000 fine.
So my thing is I mean, let's be real, especially if you go to the Nashville level, you go to some local, like you go to the Knoxville level. How many schools are really going to just recruit one kid?
They're not.
No. So unless
you have a kid that's transferring from Memphis to the Knoxville area.
Yes.
And then that kid says he's going to go look at 3 different schools, and they're not even zoned anywhere near the same.
No. So if you stack this for, let's say you recruit 3 kids, let's say you recruit 4 kids, that could be detrimental to a football program, to a basketball program, if those punishments are enforced. Because it says at the bottom right, repeated offenses may result in more severe penalties. So if you get caught for doing this for multiple people, that could be very detrimental.
You would almost think that, like, there's no postseason period for at least 3 years.
Yeah, 100%.
That's at the bare minimum. Now, when I was talking today with a coach out of the Mid-State, and he's one of my fraternity brothers, you know, we go back and forth. He coaches down there at one of the schools there. And I just asked him, I said, man, what does it look like from your all's perspective? He's like, dude, if the kids that were zoned here would stay here and play here, we would be making a run for the Blue Cross Bowl. I'm like,
absolutely.
I believe it. And the thing is, he's telling me the truth. I know he's telling me the truth because I know where he's at, and I know the type of athletes that come out of that area.
Exactly.
And he's like, whether it's school A, school B, and you can all think of the Nashville schools that we're talking about because there's a group of private schools down there. They've got money, and they're getting kids out of there. We'll just call it like it is, a current NFL DB that's from that area that went to Florida State. He might have got caught up in that back when we were in high school because I graduated the same year he did. So then you look at the Knoxville portion of it. Of course, Catholic already getting a 1-year postseason ban. And like Shane Brown said, the fact that they came down on Catholic
maybe gives you some hope.
It might give you some hope.
Because Catholic's that's a big dog in football. I mean, that's a big school when it comes to football. They've got a lot of money over there. They've got a lot of players. They probably recruit quite a bit. Well, we know they do because they got pegged for it. But if they're going to go after Catholic, maybe they'll go after some other big schools, some of those Nashville schools. But time will tell. And we were talking like the biggest problem is going to be enforcing this, because if you're going to rely on schools to self-report or report,
they'll
other
never
schools,
do it.
No,
because it's the same schools that probably need to self-report that have been doing it for years and years and years, and they've never gotten caught. They're pulling kids from west of the school, east of the school, north of the school, and south of the school. And you can just about guess who we're talking about.
It's like school. It's like this school. Like, let's just take school A. School A is not going to report school B because school B could report school A for the exact same thing.
Right.
So it would destroy every program around.
Well, I mean, you look at it in college football, back when you still couldn't pay recruits, you had people reporting SMU back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Going after SMU, that's crazy, by the way.
Because, and here's the reason, they beat Texas. I mean, beat them bad. There was like Eric Dickerson and Craig James first year. They had a little sawed-off quarterback. His name was Lance McElhaney. Ran the triple option, and they whipped Texas. I mean, beat the heck out of them. On Monday, Coach Ron Meyer gets a call from the NCAA, and the reason they were investigating them is because SMU shouldn't be a good football program.
Jeez.
Even though they had a national championship, and there's literally a trophy named after an SMU alum in Doak Walker. Yeah. But when you look at it from the high school perspective, say Campbell County were to go 7-3 this year, and say you were to knock off Halls or knock off Powell, you can't just call the TSSAA and say, hey, you need to go investigate those guys because that shouldn't be a good football program.
100%.
You can't do that.
No.
I mean, that would be just like us turning in Carnes.
Yeah.
Because that's a completely different situation by itself. But as far as the middle school recruiting goes, there's no direct rules on that.
No, because I'm pretty sure, like, your Catholics, Graces, Lakeway, they can try to get middle school kids to come to their school, if I understand that correctly.
Yes.
Right? So that can still happen.
Well,
correct? Or no?
I'm not sure. That's kind of one of those gray areas, too. I guess it's a gray area now. But the one thing...
Because I think some private schools, they shouldn't be able to pull public school kids in, but I think some private schools, if you want to recruit, then I hate it, but like they're private for a reason.
Well, but
you can't let it run rampant at the same time either.
Well, something else to think about with this. One of the violations said you can't have direct contact with a player before he enrolls.
Oh.
Well, here's my thing with that. Why would somebody transfer if they don't know that they're going to play?
Exactly.
See where we're getting at, Matthew?
And there's going to be, most of the time, extra incentives involved. I don't know what that looks like.
I do.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe it's a new pair of sneakers. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's
the balance of everything.
Maybe. I mean, maybe it is. And, just about every school, or most schools that recruit are not going to be like, hey, come to our school. We're a great academic weapon. They're gonna be like, hey, come to our school. We'll get you a starting quarterback. We've We'll maybe get you these new pair of sneakers. We'll throw a little cash at you. Let's be real, that's been happening for years.
So, actually, I've got an example that I'm going to give when we return.
Okay.
And we're going to have fun with this. Matthew, you're going to get involved. Congratulations, Matthew. You are going to be in a role play, and guess what your job is going to be? You are going to be the parent of a prospective student athlete.
Oh, boy.
Yay.
And you, sir, are going to be the TSSAA.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to be the athletic director. Stay with us. Jake Miller Sports Talk continues right here on WLAF.
Let's talk about Slick's Barbershop. At Slick's, they believe that getting a haircut shouldn't just feel like another errand on your list. It should be something that you actually look forward to. Whether you're coming in for a classic cut, a tight fade, or a traditional straight razor with a hot towel, they don't rush the process. They take the time to do it right. They got Nelson, Skylar, and 7 in the chairs. And they are dedicated to delivering top-tier work every single time. If you want to step it up, ask about the Manor Special. It's the full treatment. Hair, beard, eyebrows, and a splash of premium cologne to finish it off. They also do a great job on the father and son package, which is perfect for keeping you and the young man looking razor sharp together. More than the cuts, it's about the atmosphere. It's a place to sit back, talk, laugh, and walk out feeling brand new. They bring that classic barbershop tradition to the modern day. Walk-ins are welcome, or you can skip the wait and secure your spot online at slicksbarbershop.com. Stop by and see them at 1409 Jacksboro Pike. Looking sharp, feeling confident, that's how I feel. They'll see you in the chair. Look, folks, whether you're driving out to the big game, hauling the camper across Campbell County for a weekend tailgate, or taking the pontoon out to Norris Lake, your ride takes an absolute beating. The road, the dirt, the lake grime, the spilled energy drinks, it all adds up, and frankly, it just looks sloppy. You need a professional defense, and that's exactly where Baloo Detailing comes in. Located right here in Jacksboro, they're your premier heavy-hitting auto detailing service. What I love about the crew at Baloo Detailing is the sheer unbeatable convenience. Don't have time to drop your truck off at the shop? It's non-issue. They offer full pickup and delivery services, so you don't have to miss on a single minute of the pregame show. And it gets better. They have a dedicated mobile service. If your boat is already docked down at Indian River Marina or your RV is parked and set up for the season, guess what? Their mobile crew is standing by. Cars, trucks, RVs, boats, they run the table. I'm not the only one throwing flags for these guys either. They boast a flawless 100% recommendation rating from their customers. They are always open, always working, and always ready to make sure your vehicle looks like a first-round draft pick. Don't let your ride the bench looking like that. Get on the schedule today and give Baloo Detailing a call at 423-912-2974. That's 423-912-2974. You can also reach out to them at baloodetailing@gmail.com. Make the right play. Call Baloo Detailing and tell them Jake sent you. Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro is my favorite place to get my pizza for every Tennessee and Campbell County game day. Let me tell you a little bit about Charlie's, okay? First of all, they've been in business since 1976. That is 50 years of serving Campbell County and ensuring you get the best possible experience when it comes to your game day cuisine. If you want to know what to get, it's simple. Get just the standard pepperoni pizza, but then there's a little kick that you can add to it. And what you want to do is you want to add buffalo sauce, red pepper flakes, and an extra layer of cheese. That's Jake's way. That's the best way to get your pizza. Charlie's Pizza, Jacksboro, Tennessee, 423-562-0116, and let them know you heard about them right here on Jake Miller Sports Talk.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust, maybe it's the fresh ingredients, or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Back here on the program, Jake Miller, Clayton Carroll, Matthew Moore. Jake Miller Sports Talk, WLAF. Guys, want to give a shout out to our friends at Martin and Effler. Guys, it is hot outside.
Mm-hmm.
It is hot.
It's harder when me and you walk outside, though.
What's that?
It gets harder when me and you walk outside.
I mean, that's just...
And Matthew. Sorry, Matthew.
Oh, man. Guys, bottom line, it's just hot outside. If your AC goes out in your house, do not sit there in misery. Do not sit there in misery. Give Martin and Effler a call today, and they will get you squared away. And they even do emergency calls. Just keep that in mind.
That's good to
If
know.
you happens to your AC, call Martin and Effler. All right.
Speaking of getting things fixed,
Mm-hmm.
so I know in your truck, the AC is it still out?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we have any oil changing sponsors, like any oil shops, give us a call. We might need to help a brother out. If you change oil, if you're a automotive technician,
A mobile
please sponsor
technician.
the show. An automotive
Yeah.
technician, yeah, please.
But they'd have to be a mobile technician.
Yeah. If you fix vehicles and you can change oil, give us a call.
We'll run it until it blows up. It'll be fine. But so Matthew, are you ready to be a part of this segment?
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm excited to be a parent.
Are you excited to be a parent?
Let's do it.
Okay. Morning, Mr. Moore. Welcome to the Jake Miller Institute of Media. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. So, obviously, you're down here because you want to transfer from School B. Well, let me tell you why it is great for you to come here to the Jake Miller Institute of Media. We have math classes, we have English classes, we have physical education, and we have science. How does that sound?
But Mr. Jake Miller, I have that at my other school.
You have that at your other school.
Yeah, I have science class and math class and English class and history class at my current school that I go to, or that my child goes to, sorry.
But our colors are blue.
Whoa, that changes everything.
Okay. Were any violations committed there?
No.
Okay. Well, Mr. Moore, let me tell you about this fantastic football program that we have here.
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to lay down the iron fist.
Bottom line, you're guaranteed. Your son is guaranteed a starting spot on the football team.
That's a level 3.
How much money are we talking?
Well,
Level 4.
Let's get through that first. Where do you currently work? Do you work closer to School B or do you work closer to this school?
Well, I work closer to my current school.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. What if I were able to set you up with a company right down the street? That way it makes it easier on you as far as transportation goes.
But I love my job.
We're going to give you a better job.
Really?
A raise. I'm the TSSAA. Never mind.
That's probably what's going But
Just give us some of the money. There we go.
how's transportation looking?
It's a pretty old car, pretty beat up.
Well, we one of our sponsors, the Chevrolet Ford dealership down here. We can potentially work out a lease.
Could I get a brand new Mitsubishi,
No.
gently used?
No.
Medium used?
No.
Decent?
No.
How's the gas mileage?
Ain't got no gas in it.
Is the oil changed on it?
No. I've never been changed. But okay, so there we just gave you a couple of examples of what a level 3 and a level 4 would be. Mm-hmm. So here's what the school is supposed to do. Matthew, ask me about the football program.
Mr. Jake Miller, how is your football program at the Jake Miller Institute of Media?
Get out, level 2!
Yeah.
That's what the TSSAA is expecting people to do.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
No.
I don't think.
Well, and after I talked to a couple of people about this, and this came from multiple coaches, not just one, The TSSAA does not have subpoena power. So if someone turns a player in and says, this player got a direct message from coach at X school, you need to go investigate those guys. You almost couldn't let them know that they were coming, and you better hope that he's not smart enough to delete his text after he sends them.
And then, like you had said, all that would need to happen is, Coach, after I send this to you, delete immediately. And there goes your evidence.
It's gone.
And I think another big thing, too, is they don't have subpoena power. I don't think, and I'm going to talk with a couple folks and have a story for next week from a couple people inside of the TSSAA, so stay tuned for that on 1450WLF.com. But there are 15 full-time staff members at the TSSAA, 1 part-time, and 24 people, like different area coaches, administrators on their board of directors and board of trustees. That is 40 people.
To cover over 400 schools.
Exactly. So you're relying on teams to self-report and teams to report, or schools to self-report and schools to report others. Like I said earlier, if School A is recruiting and School B is recruiting, School A is not going to turn in School B because School B can turn right back around
and do the same
and
thing.
do the thing to School A, and then School C gets involved, and then School D, School E, School F, and then your whole Nashville area football teams are not in the postseason for a year.
Right. Well, and another thing, too, that I can already see this being an issue. You guys know how if students on their phone, the teacher say, hey, turn your phone in. How much authority does the teacher really have in that scenario? Because the teacher's not paying for the phone. The parents are paying for the phone. And I'm sorry, but if a teacher takes my kid's phone, I'm not going to be happy about it. Be mad that they're using it in class, but at the same time, the school shouldn't be allowed to hold the phone.
Yeah.
So in this case, coach says, hey, let me see your phone. Is the kid going to hand it off to him, and does the kid have to hand it off to him?
Then you
Are there
going to
be repercussions?
Argument of that.
It's like, are there going to be repercussions because the kid didn't hand his phone to the coach?
Yeah, because like we said from the beginning, in an ideal world, the recruiting chart, the violation chart, that is a good thing if it is enforced and if it is followed. That is great that they are laying this out step by step, like, hey, if you do this, if you get caught doing this, here's what's going to happen, X, Y, Z. The problem is it's not an ideal world. So are they going to be able to enforce it? That's the big question that we won't really know for a while. We can have our guesses, but it just leaves it up to, will they actually enforce it?
Well, I would also love to see how many teams get reported the first year.
That is true.
Matter of fact, I want to see how many get reported within the first 3 months.
And you also have to think, too, of maybe rival scenarios. Like, Dream World, this is complete fabrication. Well, I know we at Campbell County, we do not recruit. Just throwing that out there.
No.
We do not. I'm just throwing out, I'm just going to say one of our rivals, let's just say Carnes. As far as we know, they don't either. I'm just doing this for pure example.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they don't either.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I've never heard of Carnes actually being
No.
involved in anything like that.
So let's just say
I can't stand him.
No, I don't like Carnes either. I do like Deshaun Bishop now that he's at Tennessee. But that's, well, he turned his life around a little bit. I didn't like him at Carnes. But this is, again, complete dream world. This does not actually happen. Let's say that Carnes does recruit. Let's just say they do. They don't. Let's just say they do.
Say they go over to Hardin Valley and try to get a kid.
Yeah, let's just say they do. Again, they don't. We're not accusing anyone. They don't. You look at your schedule, you're like, man, Carnes could be our big hurdle to get into the playoffs this year. We know that school recruited old Billy Bob to come play offensive line for him. Let's turn him in. And then you turn him in, and Carnes gets in trouble. We slide into their playoff spot. Imagine that happening all over the state. Again, Carnes, not accusing them of anything. That's just an example.
Yeah, they don't recruit.
No, they don't. We don't either. That's just example's sake. But that can happen anywhere. You think of an Nashville school. Hey, that school over there, they're recruiting. TSSAA hands down the fine, hands down the postseason ban. You just slide right into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and that makes that rivalry even more angry and even more fierce.
Well, and two, in Nashville, there's a certain point where, I mean, it's a group of about I'd say it's probably close to 24 schools.
Yeah.
It's like, show me a school that wins, and I'll show you a school that cheats.
100%.
And they have been for a long time. It was like that when I was down in Murfreesboro at MTSU. There were a couple times you just look at some of these guys, it's like, how are all of those kids from this one area? And then it's like, wait a minute, think back to where you're from, Jake. They're not.
Like, I know of one school, I'm not going to say the area, I'm not going to say the name of the school. They have been around for 3 years. The school opened in 2023. They are zoned in not a area totally away from the city, but they are a good bit away from the city. They're a new school. It's not very heavily populated in their zone. They're kind of out and about, not a lot of population. They have the best basketball and one of the best football teams in the county
After 3 years.
already. They still don't have the best football team, but they sure do have the best basketball team.
After 3 years.
After 3 years in a non-populated area.
Who paid who?
Exactly.
Who paid who?
It doesn't make sense. Again, not going to name the school, not going to name the area. But that's just one isolated occurrence, Jake. You know this is happening a lot of other places.
I mean, think about it. Hardin Valley was a brand new school. I think it opened, Matthew, 2008, if I'm not mistaken? Because I just got to high school, and I think Hardin Valley Academy had only been around for like a year or two. Like, it's not been open long. And all of a sudden, they've got enough kids to form a school that is in the same district as Campbell County.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And they're good.
Yeah.
They're just good. Right off the rip, they're good. Because one of the guys that was playing for Hardin Valley, I played against when I was in middle school when he was actually at Webb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he had went from Webb to Hardin Valley. Maybe attention, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, it just factually does not make sense. You take a school, like the school is literally on farmland. Like that is the area that this school is in. Like it's a great school. It's a nice school, new school.
It's a nice little school. It's out in the country.
Yeah, but if you look at the area where they're zoned, it's not very densely populated. It's not densely populated. So they have, and what's bad, they made it, I think the region semis 2 years ago. So they were 2 years of school, and they're already competing, almost going to a state championship, and they've been around for 3 years. And I guarantee you that's not the only place where that happens.
No.
This has to happen everywhere.
Well, and unfortunately, boosterism is a real thing. I love it. I'll call it like it is. I love boosterism. I think it's great. There comes a point, though, where a booster crosses the line.
Exactly.
And if you watch Friday Night Lights, you know what I'm talking about, Buddy Garrity.
And I think that is actually, I don't do this much. Kudos to the TSSAA whenever they put their violation chart out. They said any third-party contact.
Yes,
so
because I was actually about to make a shirt, believe it or not. Because we had the one-time transfer, and I may or may not have been about to make a shirt that rivaled Lane Kiffin's transfer to the SIP.
Yeah.
So we're not going to say what that is.
No.
Because I guess I'm technically a third party.
So, I mean, good on the TSSAA for putting that in there. Because if they didn't, you could have, old Jim Bob. Hey, I'm the president of whatever. I went to this school. I played for this school. My son played for this school. My grandson played for this school. You come play for this school. He's not a staff member. He's not a coach. But he's a third-party contact. So then that would create another whole thing if you let that stuff go.
Yeah.
So good on them for at least recognizing, hey, that could be a problem.
Mm-hmm. You know what else is really bad about this whole deal?
Is this going to be a sponsor transition or an actual, is this going to be a sponsor transition or is this going to be another point?
It's another point.
Because it's set up so beautifully.
It did. However, you have NIL that's now a thing in high school.
Speaking of...
So how does this correlate with level 4?
Oh. Then it gets very, very, very hairy really fast.
Right. So if...
Legally.
Well, and two, one of the things, like, say I wanted to sign a Campbell County football player as an NIL athlete for Jake Miller Sports Talk. He can wear your shirt, but he can't wear this shirt.
Because it says,
Because it says
Cougars on
Cougars.
it.
Because it exemplifies the school. That might have the school colors. The blue is different and the orange is different. There's your argument.
Wow. That just creates so many legal problems.
Yeah. So I could sign him, and part of the agreement is I could give him that shirt, but I'm not allowed to give him this.
Wow.
And he can post pictures in that one. He
Just not
can't
that
post
one.
it in this one. Wow. It's crazy.
Again, that just creates a whole nother legal aspect of this that, frankly, I don't think will be able to be solved. I don't think it's going to be able to be policed
Because how do you solve it?
legally.
That's the only way. But I mean, now say a kid doesn't transfer. Say he stays where he's at, right? If he's getting cash, if someone is giving him cash after the game, $100 handshake, we'll say, is that considered a level 4? Or is it considered NIL because he didn't transfer and it wasn't used to induce a transfer?
What did the actual, like the wording of that chart say?
I don't know. My laptop died.
Oh.
Matthew, can
Can
you
you
pull it
pull that
back
back
up?
up
My
real quick?
laptop died, bro. But, that's another thing, too. It's like you got the NIL situation with this that makes it really hairy. Because it's like if a kid transfers, and I got a lot in the way. Clayton, can you read that?
Direct recruiting coupled with the promise or provision of extra benefits or financial incentives.
So this solely applies to recruiting.
Yes.
Okay. So that's where another situation comes up because we talk about the NIL in high school now. Well, let me ask you this. What if a kid transfers, doesn't take any money, but then he signs an NIL deal after he gets, enrolled at said school?
Again, this is a lot of gray area. I don't know. I don't know where you go with that. I don't know how you police that.
Well, I guarantee the TSSAA didn't expect two guys from WLAF to be breaking this down to levels beyond scientific on a Thursday night. Here we are.
But let's be real. Coaches are going to do that exact same thing.
Yeah.
They're going to find ways around it. And I'm not
They always do.
and I'm not even bashing I'm not bashing any coach. I'm not doing any of that because it's so widespread. Now, I don't think you should recruit. I'm not saying go break the TSSAA.
Yeah, don't do
I'm
that.
not saying that. Please do not. Please follow the rules. I'm not saying that. But that's just the fact of the matter. Coaches are going to find a way. Boosters are going to find a way. They always do. They
always have. They
They
always will.
think strategically. If they can think, okay, this kid across, next county over, he might give me a good chance of making it further in the playoffs. He's gonna give me a good chance. I'm gonna try to get this kid.
Let me ask you this. What if it's a player from another team that's influencing the transfer?
That's third party, I guess.
Is that a violation?
Because, I mean, at some point, you could get so
Because players
vague.
talk.
Yeah, like you could get so vague with this. Let's say I have a buddy. I don't know. I'm just going to pick a random school. I'm going to try to think of someone like we don't play. Let's just say Morristown East. Let's just go completely random.
Yeah.
Let's say I have a buddy from Morristown. Let's say their football program is solid. Let's say I go to a school, they're like top of the line, like best of the best. I'm like, man, football. He's like, hey, buddy, how's football going? Man, it's going good. We're winning a bunch. We are a good program. Morristown East kid's like, man, I'd like to join that. I'd be like, yeah, come on, dude. I'd love to play with you.
Violation.
Yeah, and truth be told, that kid probably had no ill intent about that at all.
Probably not. Man, and honestly, we could spend 3 hours talking about this if we really wanted to.
And I'm sure that maybe there are some.
Matthew's over there like, please don't.
Maybe there is some more, fine print that is just not on that chart. There very well maybe. This might just be for the general public to be like, oh, okay, good. And then we're over here like, well, actually, you see right there. Because that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But again, none of this is trying to degrade anyone, bash anyone. It's just we're asking questions. Well, yeah, we're asking questions. We're trying to figure out what they're going to do about this.
The question is, what can they do? That is the biggest thing with this. Stay with us. Final segment of hour number 1 coming up right here on WLAF.
Let's talk about something we've all experienced, but maybe you don't think about quite enough. You are simply not the same you when you're too hot or too cold. Think about it. When you're in a room just sweltering in sweat, or if you're wrapped up in layers just trying to stay warm, how well are you really focusing? Research actually backs this up. Studies show that working and living in a comfortable temperature always actively increases your cognitive function, cuts down on silly mistakes, and completely eliminates the physical distractions of fighting the climate in your own house. If you want to be in the best mood, the most productive, let's face it, the most patient version of yourself, you have to prioritize your everyday comfort. That means leaning on our friends at Martin and Effler to take care of your heating and air needs. They're the trusted professionals in their field, and they know exactly what it takes to keep your home feeling perfect. And listen, you absolutely do not want to wait in the dead humid of the summer to make sure that you have your air conditioning fixed when it's on its last legs. A mid-July breakdown is a miserable experience and completely unnecessary. More than that, extreme heat is dangerous, contributing to thousands of preventable medical emergencies and fatalities in the United States each year. Don't leave your family's comfort to chance. Martin and Effler will come out and perform comprehensive preventative maintenance on your unit to make sure it won't fail you in a critical time of need. I can tell you from personal experience that I trust them. I have seen the high quality work that they do, and they do not disappoint. Give them a call today at 423-951-6249. That's 423-951-6249. Let's talk about Slick's Barbershop. At Slick's, they believe that getting a haircut shouldn't just feel like another errand on your list. It should be something that you actually look forward to. Whether you're coming in for a classic cut, a tight fade, or a traditional straight razor with a hot towel, they don't rush the process. They take the time to do it right. They got Nelson, Skylar, and 7 in the chairs. And they are dedicated to delivering top-tier work every single time. If you want to step it up, ask about the Manor Special. It's the full treatment. Hair, beard, eyebrows, and a splash of premium cologne to finish it off. They also do a great job on the father and son package, which is perfect for keeping you and the young man looking razor sharp together. More than the cuts, it's about the atmosphere. It's a place to sit back, talk, laugh, and walk out feeling brand new. They bring that classic barbershop tradition to the modern day. Walk-ins are welcome, or you can skip the wait and secure your spot online at slicksbarbershop.com. Stop by and see them at 1409 Jacksboro Pike. Looking sharp, feeling confident, that's how I feel. They'll see you in the chair. Look, folks, whether you're driving out to the big game, hauling the camper across Campbell County for a weekend tailgate, or taking the pontoon out to Norris Lake, your ride takes an absolute beating. The road, the dirt, the lake grime, the spilled energy drinks, it all adds up, and frankly, it just looks sloppy. You need a professional defense, and that's exactly where Blue Detailing comes in. Located right here in Jacksboro, they're your premier heavy-hitting auto detailing service. What I love about the crew at Blue Detailing is the sheer unbeatable convenience. Don't have time to drop your truck off at the shop? It's non-issue. They offer full pickup and delivery services, so you don't have to miss on a single minute of the pregame show. And it gets better. They have a dedicated mobile service. If your boat is already docked down at Indian River Marina or your RV is parked and set up for the season, guess what? Their mobile crew is standing by. Cars, trucks, RVs, boats, they run the table. I'm not the only one throwing flags for these guys either. They boast a flawless 100% recommendation rating from their customers. They are always open, always working, and always ready to make sure your vehicle looks like a first-round draft pick. Don't let your ride the bench looking like that. Get on the schedule today and give Blue Detailing a call at 423-912-2974. That's 423-912-2974. You can also reach out to them at bluedetailing@gmail.com. Make the right play. Call Blue Detailing and tell them Jake sent you.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
And we're back. Jake Miller Sports Talk. Clayton Carroll, Jake Miller,
Yes, sir.
Matthew Moore, Jim Freeman, whoever else is listening right now as we rant about
Shane Brown.
Shane Brown's always
Shout
listening.
out Shane Brown.
Shane Brown is like, should we give Shane Brown a free Jake Miller Sports Talk shirt for being such a loyal listener?
That might not be a bad idea.
I think we're going to hook old Shane Brown up. I cannot wait for this. What you got, Matthew?
I was gonna say he may need to come on the show to accept it.
Oh, he ain't going to show his face. I know what he actually looks like now.
Oh, gosh. Then again, you let Caden Poston on the show, so looks can't matter that much.
Oh, no, he just won't show his face. He can't do that now.
Hey, aren't you glad? I love Caden, but this would have been a very comfortable seating arrangement. This would be a very intimate setting if Caden was on the show right now.
Why? Because we were sitting here pushing him back into each other?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Hey, shout out Caden. I think Valley View is scrimmaging the Christian Academy tonight.
They are.
I think so. Best of luck, Caden, and best of luck the Christian Academy. Both great schools.
Got to talk to Caden a little bit before.
I think Caden is coaching against his buddy Cody Mundy, so that might we might see a Caden might end up on the arrest report tomorrow for assault. I don't know, but
What would you do if we got a report that Poston got teed up and thrown out?
I would love it. I love Caden. That would be comedic gold. Matthew, what's it going to take to get a live broadcast of Valley View Elementary versus Jacksboro or Caryville this year? What's that going to take?
Are you going to be here?
Probably not.
Well, yeah, you're
Jake Miller makes his play-by-play debut.
Hey,
You might not want me on play-by-play.
Hey, to be fair, on a serious note, the elementary schools are going to be going at it this year. Valley View will be good. Jacksboro will be good. Caryville's always good. The fall
That didn't used to be the case either.
Yeah, I mean, it will be a very fun elementary school season.
It will be. And, of course, Campbell County football coming up.
What are we, third? No, we're about 30, less than 30 days, actually.
Yes, we are.
Wow.
And the first scrimmage is actually next Friday
Oh, boy.
at Seymour. It's basically the scrimmages this year are in reverse of what they were last year. This year, we're going to be on the road for 2. Last year we hosted 2, and then we're going to end it with a jamboree at Carson Newman. So
Those are always fun. I
Those
went
are-
to one of them. Those are a cool experience.
and two, you get to see a lot of teams play all at once. So Campbell County's going to be there, Jellicoe's going to be there, Grace is going to be there. I think 2 other teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see, Grace, Jellicoe.
Catholic, maybe.
Catholic, maybe. There's one more. I'm not for sure.
We'll figure it out.
I could probably look.
But as far as everything else goes, team practices and pads beginning tomorrow.
Oh,
Pads will be popping. 7 to 9:30. Pads will be popping.
I love
Then,
that.
the following Friday, we travel up to Barberville to face Knox Central.
It seems like we schedule them a lot for scrimmages. They're always really compliant with our athletic program. So
They are.
kudos to them. They're always willing to play us.
Absolutely. Then, of course, we have the Jamboree.
Then it's go time.
It is go time from there.
It's always good to open up your season at home too. Last year it was either 2 or 3
No,
straight.
it was 3
three
straight road games.
That's hard.
That was awful.
That is, you can't build momentum like that. That's
Poor
tough.
Matthew and Aaron got in a wreck on the way to the first game.
Oh gosh, I remember that. Oh,
I mean, I was like, I hope that's not an indication of how this day's going to go.
hey, I'll tell you what. I'm obviously at Austin P now, but there was something special about those road trips to and from football games and basketball games. We had some good times. We ate good.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun times. I miss that. We had some good times.
Well, then the following week, we're up at Cherokee. We find out we can't do a TV broadcast.
Oh,
so we're all
gosh.
not happy about that. Well, it's getting closer to game time. Look at my watch. I'm like, where's our football team? I look at it 20 minutes later. I'm like, guys, we're about an hour and 15 minutes out from kickoff. Where are our guys?
Can I?
Well, then I go up to where one of the trucks is, and it's C.J. Allen and Tyler Drummer, 2 assistant coaches. And I'm like, guys, where's our football team? C.J. looks at me. He's like, Bus driver took a wrong turn. They'll be here as soon as they can get here. Well, here's the thing. It should be in our world, right?
Yeah.
So, like most of our games, we're going from Campbell County to Knox County or Anderson County, right? Mm-hmm. You make a wrong turn, it's easy to just hack it in and go.
All right, none of that up in Cherokee.
No. They were supposed to turn left at a stop sign.
Oh.
They went right. There was no place to turn around for about 15 miles. So they're literally on the side of a mountain before they could finally turn around.
Oh,
they
my
show
gosh.
up. It might have been like 30, 35 minutes before kickoff. And I'm grabbing Owenby, and I'm like, Coach, very frustrating situation. How are you going to prepare you guys for the game? You know what his response was?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll give you a funny one. Whenever I did
Best of luck, Coach.
Yeah, I don't. That's rough. I'll tell you another funny one. I was doing the Jacksboro Middle School football games here on the radio station, and it was the first game of the season. We were playing at Kingston, and
He had a cheese stick.
oh, I see that, and a Coke Zero. Matthew Moore. There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
that actually looks.
actually, is a pretty good shot.
That looked phenomenal.
Actually did. We were playing at Kingston, first game of the year. At the time, I was going to ride with the team to go do the broadcast.
Yeah.
We were radio only, and I'm sitting at Jacksboro Middle School. I'm like, okay, it's 4 o'clock. Bus should be here. It's 4:15. No bus. Game started at 6. It's 4:30. No bus. 4:45. Bus rolls in. We get on the bus. 6 p.m. kickoff. We pull in to Kingston. We pull into Roane County High School at 5:55. Game starts at 6. I have 2 big bags of radio equipment. I'm running like this up to the press box and still get the broadcast on time by 6 o'clock. I was terrified. Bus rolled in there at 5:55 for a 6 p.m. kickoff.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then one time Adam Ellison left me in Florida. I don't know if you've heard about that. Do we have time? Do we have a brief minute?
Go ahead.
Okay. So it was my first full-time year. I'm doing the Lady Cougars games.
Right.
We play in the Pensacola Christmas tournament. And my mom came with me, but she just wanted to stay at the hotel that night. It was a late game. She goes to bed early. She just wanted to kind of stay and relax. Adam and Jason were like, yeah, we'll take you, because we were going to go out to eat after.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, come with. We'll take you on the bus. Like, yeah, we're good. I was like, now I have to take down equipment. It might take 15 minutes at most. So like, you're good. We'll wait on you. We play the game. We lose. It was a close game, but we lose.
Yeah.
And I pack everything out. I have my radio station bags. I walk outside. I'm like, where's the white Ford van that we came down to Florida in? I don't see it. So I walk the whole length of the parking lot. I'm like, that van's not there. So I call Jason Kitts.
Yeah.
No answer. I'm like, oh, no. I call Adam straight to voicemail. It's like, oh, no. I finally call my buddy. He's like, what's going on? I was like, I'm at the gym and y'all are not. And finally, Adam calls me back. Adam Ellison calls me back. He's like, this is exact words. Clayton, I'm so sorry. I'll be there in 5 minutes. He was at the restaurant. They were about to go get seated. And Jason asked Adam, where's Clayton? And Adam was like, I was like, oh no. They left me at the gym in Pensacola, Florida.
Come on, y'all.
When it gets too quiet and there's nobody talking, you think to yourself, where's Clayton? It's too quiet around here.
At that point, man. Come on, Ellison. What are you doing, man?
We give each other such a hard time to this day. It's left me at the gym.
That's
Pensacola,
terrible.
Florida. And again, there's worse places to be left. I mean, I'm at the beach
True.
at least, but I'm like, I don't want to walk to the beach. That's like an hour walk. Yeah. It was great.
My goodness.
We won the other 2 games on the trip though. So it
Hey,
was
that's bright side.
that was a fun trip. We ate good. We ate good both years we went down there.
Always eat good when you go to Pensacola.
Yeah, we ate good.
You ready for the water cooler presented by Baloo Detailing?
Let's do it.
Matthew.
Ooh, yeah. did this come about?
That was Matthew's creative genius.
That is awesome. Huh. That's so cool.
I love the water cooler.
I do too.
Yeah.
What's it going to be?
Well, to be honest, I don't really know.
Let's see. What can we talk? You had SEC Media Day. Had some comedic sound bites from that.
Yeah, some of them were kind of inappropriate for this show, though.
Yeah, especially one from Ryan Silverfield in Arkansas. We're not going to talk about what he said. John Summerall threatened to throw a podium at a student reporter because his phone went off. And he said, back in my day, Unk move, by the way. Back in my day, he's like, you would have been kicked out of our team meeting. He said, you still would be kicked out of our team meeting. You're lucky I don't throw this podium at you. So then every other coach made a podium joke the rest of the media day. Let's see. Kentucky's coach Will Stein said that he thinks the program is going to turn around, quote, because of me.
Tell me you are self-centered without telling me you are self-centered. I put my name on T-shirts, and I'm not that self-centered. That's pretty bad. If I can call you out for that, and here I am walking around with a T-shirt that has my name on it, and everybody else in here has my name on it, that's awful.
That is bad.
That is terrible.
I was telling somebody about the show today.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, Jake. And then I pointed at my shirt. What? Do it, Clayton.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
Jake.
That
Jake
guy.
Miller.
The guy on the shirt.
Yeah, Jake Miller. That guy.
That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
I want to talk about me. I want to talk about I. We get copyright strike for that.
Well, speaking of me,
It has to sound like the original.
Matthew,
Hey, we're good there. We're good.
can you pull up the Facebook post that has our new product on it?
Oh, the KIF.
The KIF.
The KIF. I love it. Speaking of, Josh Heupel was asked about the LSU game. He said, this was not AI. This was real.
This is real.
He said, I hope our fans are really intense. I hope they're fired up. He said, I hope our grocery stores do a great job of inventory and keep the mustard bottles in stock. Hope Dick's Sporting Goods keeps the golf balls in stock. And then Heupel also said about playing Texas, he said, it's going to be great. He said, the real UT hasn't played the other UT in a long time. Maybe Heupel has finally manned up a little bit.
Looks like he's trying to man up.
He lost a little weight. Shaved.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty good.
Thank God.
I remember this. I remember this was 2 years ago whenever we were playing Florida at home. It was 4th down and 1.
Oh.
Like on our own 25.
It was so hot. Why was it that hot in October?
Yeah. It was like 4th and 1 on our own 20. Me and Dad are sitting watching that game at TV. Tennessee lines up. They're like, they might have lined up under center, which they never do. We're like, there ain't no way. We're like, Heupel don't have the guts to do this. We're like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, he's just going to call timeout. Play clock goes to 5. We're like, no. Goes to 4. We're like, no. 3. 2. They snap the ball and get the first down. Me and Dad about was like, that's not Josh Heupel. That's like Josh Heupel of 2022. Like, what happened? Like, he finally grew up.
Yeah.
It was, we couldn't believe it. But maybe it feels like Tennessee has a bit of an edge to them this year.
They definitely do. Matthew, how them cheese sticks at?
They're good. What am I looking for, Jake?
The KIF.
The KIF.
The KIF. Is it on your Facebook?
It's on Facebook.
Jake Miller Sports Facebook page or your personal Facebook?
Jake Miller Sports.
I can't find it.
Go follow it if you're not, by the way.
When did you post it?
That's been what, a couple days ago?
6 or 7 days ago?
6 or 7 days ago, like 2 to 3 days ago.
Yeah.
2, 3.
You're liable to get something started. We don't need that.
No, we don't.
No, because you got to think. Yeah.
It was it includes 4 shirts. They're long sleeve with a hood.
I love them, by the way. I don't.
I got you.
Oh, by the way, why do we have the second best NBA player's jersey on this? I'm kidding.
Clayton, I will not ban you from the show. Please do not make me think bad thoughts.
I am kidding. Jordan is clearly the GOAT. I actually have some new sneakers, courtesy of Jake. Stock Jake.
And Stock Jake.
Stock Jake.
GOAT. But, those are actually the bread alternates.
Yes.
So that's the shoe that was actually banned by the NBA after like 5 games.
Want me to go get him real quick?
Sure.
Let's let Matthew pull up this graphic so we look kind of professional. You don't see me just getting off of a couch on live television.
We're getting
Yeah, we're real professional.
Yes.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a product we are going to call the Kith. The Kith is inspired by everyone's favorite or not so favorite narcissist that now lives in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, formerly of Knoxville, formerly of Tuscaloosa, formerly of Los Angeles, formerly of Boca Raton, formerly of Oakland, and the former owner of a Lexus that wrecked on North Shore Drive in 2009 after Ed Orgeron came and picked him up, and nobody knows what happened.
Go Tigers.
Go Tiger. So this is the shirt that Lane Kiffin wears. We have multiple designs. And the one thing that I wanted to emphasize with all of our apparel, you can get any shirt and we can put just about any logo on it.
As long as it's not copyrighted.
When's that stop me?
That is true. Yeah, I mean, hey, is anybody going to enforce it?
Well,
Yes.
Maybe you'll have to self-report yourself, Jake.
yeah. Like, hey, U of H.
That's my favorite, by the way.
That one is?
That is beautiful.
Hey, you want one?
Sure.
Matthew, you're not a fan of the long sleeve with a hood, are you?
Not a big long sleeve fan. Even in the winter, I'll wear a T-shirt.
What if I get you a short sleeve with a hood?
Oh.
No, it's not proportional. It's not proportional, Jake. It's got to be proportional. You got to have balance.
And, of course, this logo
Yes,
is actually
you got to have balance, Jake.
true.
You've got to create a new balance when it comes to these hoodies.
I mean, we gave them 4 different options of stuff to wear right here.
The hill, that's my favorite logo you have, though. The Cougars, the retro look there. Those are clean. Again, they have your name on it.
It's true.
And you're still not as self-centered as certain Arkansas.
And that one's even in blue.
I like it.
Yeah.
And
Blue
black.
orange.
That's probably my favorite
Yeah,
one.
dark mode. It's hard to go wrong with that.
Party mode.
Speaking of, does the dark mode for Tennessee and the other jerseys for Tennessee not look beautiful?
They look phenomenal.
I have to. I'd like to thank New Sneakers, by the way. Shout out him, that guy. But I have to. I don't brag on myself, but I have to just for a brief moment. I went to a certain Knoxville sports merch store, and
No free advertising on this show.
none whatsoever. And I was like, I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna go in. I'm just gonna look at the new merchandise, the new Adidas stuff, which is beautiful, by the way. The only thing I left with this store was this hat. I think that's a win in my book. I walked into Alumni Hall and only spent, or Vol Shop, or whatever store. Maybe one of those. I don't know.
It'd be like
Maybe.
that.
Yeah. If you want to give us free stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that hard.
It's free if you run out the door with it. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. That was a joke.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But speaking of free stuff, you know the Chuck-a-Puck they do at the Ice Bears games?
Yeah.
Our buddy won that one time. We were in like 6th grade.
6th or 7th grade.
Yes. So he wins a $20 gift card to the Ice Bears merch store upstairs.
What's that gonna buy you? A sock?
Back then, it could actually get you a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, gear wasn't as much back then.
True.
Well,
Back in my day.
guess what he came back with?
What?
A calendar. We open up this calendar, and it's the Ice Bears players, and they're all shirtless.
There's your water cooler.
I was like, man, you could have got a shirt. You could have got a hat. They even have pucks and cowbells. You got a calendar of shirtless minor league hockey players.
Oh God.
That is top 3 hardest I've ever laughed. What's the hardest you've ever laughed, Clayton?
Oh gosh. I hate to. I hate to throw Caden under the bus, but I got to. It was after church one night. we had cleared off all the chairs, and I was still in youth group at the time, and he was still right at that age too. This was like 3 years ago. I'm not hitting the back in my day, but this was a couple years ago. We got done with church. At church, we always take down our chairs so we can have like Wednesday night Awana and stuff. And
the more chairs you carry at once, the more impressive you look to the girls.
yes, we are all in happy relationships, so obviously we carried a lot of chairs. No wonder Morgan Wallen's single. He throws them. But so hardest I've ever laughed. Shout out to
Morgan.
Yeah, shout out Morgan. We'd cleared off all the chairs, and one guy at our church had a brilliant idea. He's like, "Let's play dodgeball." And let's just say that gentleman threw a dodgeball as hard as he possibly could at Mr. Poston, and it hit him with force in a not a very ideal spot. Let's word it that way. Caden.
It hit him where the good Lord split him.
Yeah. Caden falls backwards. He's like, oh, and he falls backwards. And we have a pickleball set up. He breaks the pickleball. I have the picture saved on my phone.
This guy's probably yelling at a referee right now. We're just eviscerating him.
It was great.
Maybe somebody does hate pickleball more than you.
I was gonna say Poston might hate it more than
I gotta find this picture. He looks.
Wait, you have a picture of it?
Yes.
Oh no!
You know the Family Guy meme where Peter Griffin's on?
He's holding his leg.
I gotta find this was one of the greatest moments of my life. Oh gosh, it might take me a second because it was a couple years ago, but we had a pickleball net at the church, and he falls backwards right down the middle and splits the pickleball net. Oh, I have got to find this.
Oh, Matthew, what's the hardest you've ever laughed?
Right now.
Oh, I really hope I can find this. I can't remember.
Have you guys ever changed out the 3-prong to a 4-prong on a washer and dryer?
Yes.
Say that one more time.
Like there's different hookups for a washer and dryer.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, you get a 3-prong. Sometimes you need a 4-prong.
Okay, I have not changed that.
So.
I found the picture, by the way.
You can buy a kit. I want to see this picture.
I'm going to send it to Matthew here in a second. We're going to zoom in.
Why does all he's missing is the green pants?
I'm pretty sure I made a meme of it. Oh, yeah. Zoom in, Matthew. Corbin, you know the difference between this picture and this picture? They're the same picture.
Oh, my goodness. Poor Poston.
Sorry, Poston.
I love you, buddy.
I had to. Oh.
Oh. The hardest I've ever laughed. And if you just have to know.
Oh, gosh.
So my buddy calls me. He's moving into a condo right across the street from mine. And he's like, hey, man, we're going to need your help moving in. And we got to change the hookups on my washer and dryer. I'm like, okay. Like, you talking about just like swapping out like a 3-prong for a 4-prong? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm helping him move. And we're tired at this point. I was like, man, I'm gonna use your bathroom real quick. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go in this one in here. Well, separate restrooms. I want to make that abundantly clear. We were using separate restrooms.
Oh no, I don't like
I almost don't want to do this without Matthew in here because I want a Matthew reaction. So I'm gonna stall it for a little bit. So
while we pause, can we talk about my boy Derek Owings on the Tennessee football program?
How many players are running over 20 miles an hour?
42. Last year it was 12.
That is insane.
I've told you he's my favorite addition to the staff. But
Matthew.
anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
So obviously, it's like, man, I'm tired. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. He's like, all right, I'm gonna use mine real quick. So I'm using the facilities. All of a sudden, I hear a zzz, zzz, boom. I'm like, what in the bleep just happened out there? I walk outside. There is black dust on the ground. And she's holding the extended cord in her hand. The metal prongs have melted.
Oh, gosh.
I'm like, what did you do? And she's like, I just wanted to make sure that it would actually fit into the plug. And I'm like, they only make 2 of them, and you had the one that didn't, so that one obviously does. Why did it do that? I'm like, well, let's look at it here. There used to be 2 circular pieces of copper on the end of that wire. Those are now melted.
Oh, no.
Those melted and blew up. Did it explode? She's like, oh, there were sparks everywhere.
They look like... So she looked like the uncle on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation when the cat blew up the Christmas tree.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
So my buddy walks out. And he's just got a look on his face. He's like, what happened? What happened? Ah! Meanwhile, I am sitting down on the floor against his fridge trying to explain to him what happened. But I can't explain to him what happened because I'm laughing so hard that I'm in tears. Like, tears are rolling down my face, and I can't even get it out what actually happened. Well, the next thing you know, he's like, let me FaceTime your dad real quick. And I'd finally got to a point. I was like, okay, all right, we're good. Steve, let me tell you what your daughter did. And I lost it again. She storms out of the house with the cord, and John's like, where are you going? Well, I'm going to go to Lowe's. I think I need to get us a new cord.
You think?
She got to Lowe's. They laughed at her.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't talk to them for like a month after that.
Well, that was a productive water cooler.
Talk about posting turning into Peter Griffin.
Oh, yeah!
My buddy's wife about turning into looking like a local politician by the interstate on election day. Standing there as red as the color of his shirt.
Red as that jersey?
This one's bad.
Really?
This time it was bad. Man alive. It is 7:18. We're going to hit our final break. Stay with us. Final segment of the program coming up right here on WLAF.
Charlie's Pizza in Jacksboro is my favorite place to get my pizza for every Tennessee and Campbell County game day. Let me tell you a little bit about Charlie's, okay? First of all, they've been in business since 1976. That is 50 years of serving Campbell County and ensuring you get the best possible experience when it comes to your game day cuisine. If you want to know what to get, it's simple. Get just the standard pepperoni pizza, but then there's a little kick that you can add to it. And what you want to do is you want to add buffalo sauce, red pepper flakes, and an extra layer of cheese. That's Jake's way. That's the best way to get your pizza. Charlie's Pizza, Jacksboro, Tennessee, 423-562-0116, and let them know you heard about them right here on Jake Miller Sports Talk.
America's best pizza is just right here in Campbell County. People from all over the country travel to Campbell County for Charlie's Pizza. Maybe it's the handmade crust. Maybe it's the fresh ingredients. Or maybe it's just the friendly service and good times. Come see for yourself and find out what makes Charlie's Pizza the best around.
This is Joe Evans from Charlie's Pizza. We've been open since 1976, and we have the best pizza in town, so come down and see us.
Let's talk about something we've all experienced, but maybe you don't think about quite enough. You are simply not the same you when you're too hot or too cold. Think about it. When you're in a room just sweltering in sweat, or if you're wrapped up in layers just trying to stay warm, how well are you really focusing? Research actually backs this up. Studies show that working and living in a comfortable temperature always actively increases your cognitive function, cuts down on silly mistakes, and completely eliminates the physical distractions of fighting the climate in your own house. If you want to be in the best mood, the most productive, let's face it, the most patient version of yourself, you have to prioritize your everyday comfort. That means leaning on our friends at Martin and Effler to take care of your heating and air needs. They're the trusted professionals in their field, and they know exactly what it takes to keep your home feeling perfect. And listen, You absolutely do not want to wait in the dead humid of the summer to make sure that you have your air conditioning fixed when it's on its last legs. A mid-July breakdown is a miserable experience and completely unnecessary. More than that, extreme heat is dangerous, contributing to thousands of preventable medical emergencies and fatalities in the United States each year. Don't leave your family's comfort to chance. Martin and Effler will come out and perform comprehensive preventative maintenance on your unit to make sure it won't fail you in a critical time of need. I can tell you from personal experience that I trust them. I have seen the high quality work that they do, and they do not disappoint. Give them a call today at 423-951-6249. That's 423-951-6249.
Campbell County's premier sports radio and TV talk show is on the air. This is Jake Miller Sports Talk on WLAF.
Final segment of the program. It's Jake Miller, Clayton Carroll, and Matthew Moore. The final segment of this Thursday. Guys, want to remind you, Les Martin and Brent Allen send you the coverage for Cougar football for the 52nd season over the WLAF Duals Tire Sports Network, which spans 10 WLAF media platforms. Watch games live over WLAF TV on 1089 on Xfinity, 1450WLAF.com, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Listen over WLAF Radio AM 1450 and FM 100.9 and Amazon Alexa.
I've said it for a long time. Les Martin and Brent Allen, whenever I hear them call a Cougar football game, I'm like, fall is here. They're the voices of fall.
And then they send it down to me, and it's either something serious or I'm just taking it completely off the rails.
That's what makes this show so great. We can get so serious, and then we can be laughing so hard we can't even speak words.
I mean, I'll tell you something else that'll make you speak words. DGG. Tennessee lands a 5-star running back out of Baylor School in Chattanooga.
Dude's a beast, too.
Oh, dude. Number 2 overall running back in the country, number 12
He'll
overall
drop
player.
to like the number 20th now that he committed to Tennessee.
Oh, I mean, that's how it always goes.
Yeah.
It's like Nico was the number, 2 quarterback?
He might have been number 1 at one point.
Oh, he was number 1.
I think so.
Yeah, he was number 1.
Yeah, and then I think on 3 maybe dropped him first. Don't quote me on that, though.
Well, they were right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never minded. I mean, I tell you what, J.D. Pickell, pretty good show. He's pretty high in Tennessee.
I could text him, try to get him on the show.
Do you actually have his number?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know.
I've got a lot of numbers.
Do you have Josh
Matthew
Pate?
knows this. What's that?
Do you have Josh Pate?
Actually, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
He wouldn't wear your T-shirt because it has too much on it.
if it's not a plain white T-shirt, Josh Pate is not wearing it.
No. I remember I saw him wearing a black T-shirt at a ball game one time. I was like, "Who is you? Like what is that?" I'll be. Oh, you accidentally tried to. I think you accidentally texted him there. Oh my gosh.
Oh well, but
That is crazy.
But yeah. Also, Jake Miller Sports Talk Shop.myshopify.com.
Go buy a lot of stuff.
You'll buy some stuff.
Go buy some shirts. That one.
That one.
This one. Yeah.
Any of them. Like I said, I can put a design on anything. That one.
That one.
I like that one. I like that one.
I like that one. I like that one too.
And the good thing about the short sleeve shirts, they're only $25 a piece.
That ain't bad. This is.
It's
good
cheaper than what
quality
you're going to
stuff.
pay at a lot of places.
Those Knoxville sports shops, which shall remain nameless.
Yes. Because the deal with those shirts, it has our favorite college team on them, but they're one of
The
those
real
shirts.
one, by the way. The real one. The real one.
But you buy some of those shirts, sometimes they shrink.
Yeah.
That one doesn't shrink. And after one wash, it's probably your favorite shirt. Ain't that right, Matthew? See? It's like
And
this.
it's got a pocket too.
I'm doing some with pockets, some without pockets. You just tell me, if you want it on a pocket, we can put it on a pocket. I can literally do anything. All you have to do is message me. It doesn't have to be on there, quite frankly. My biggest qualm with that is I'm having to...
Can we put that picture of Caden on a shirt?
Poston's Playbook. There it is. Poston's Playbook. Caden on the back. But
I'd buy it.
But, the one thing that I do want to emphasize about the shirts, this is not a way for everyone to make me rich. I ain't going to get rich doing a sports radio show. It just don't happen. My name is not Kirk Herbstreit. My name is not Lee Corso. I am not Brad Nessler. I am not Reese Davis. I am none of those people. And I'm never going to go to work for ESPN because they're not going to work me like a dog and not pay me. But
They laid off a lot of folks recently.
Charles Davis was one of them.
They did. They were getting paid like, $1 million, $2 million or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much they were paying? What's his name?
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know the exact number. Was it like 30 million or 60?
Oh yeah, he's getting paid more than a lot of NBA players.
Pat McAfee, I personally do like him on game day, though. I think he brings a really exciting atmosphere to it.
I mean, there's a reason
like
he
Pat.
gets paid the big bucks.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. I've always been very supportive. I mean, I love ESPN. I love watching athletic events.
Am I the Pat McAfee at WLAF?
You just have to jump shirtless into the Cove Lake, and then maybe
I'll do it in Norris. I will not do it in Cove.
I think we could arrange that.
Jake Miller dives off of the White Bridge.
No, that's too high. But here's the thing. Last time I jumped off a bridge, I was about 130 pounds.
Okay.
Cedar Creek.
Yeah.
The one-
Oh.
Yeah. So I was about 130 pounds when I jumped off of that one. I weigh 100 pounds more than that. No, actually not. About 70 pounds more than that.
60, 70.
60, 70. The older you get, the harder the fall. The more you weigh, the harder the fall.
Amen.
The harder the fall, the more the pain.
Mm-hmm.
The more the pain.
The more gain.
No, the more Caden. Because that's who would be running this show.
Well, there goes the radio
There goes
station.
that idea.
Yeah, no.
But
yeah, I tell you what, there's nothing like turning on the TV and listening to an SEC Network Saturday night football broadcast.
those are great.
Those are really good.
Unless it's a blowout game and we're eating ice cream sandwiches.
I like ice cream sandwiches.
I do too.
But yeah, that I've always, I'm wanting to go into broadcasting. So ESPN, that's the dream one day.
Lexi and I were talking about ice cream earlier.
Go to the local ice cream shop, by the way.
Yeah.
Go get a very crazy milkshake with toppings on top. Go if you're hungry. Go get some ice cream.
You could even have it made by your favorite broadcaster.
There you go. Yes, come see me.
Do you think they'd trade a T-shirt for a milkshake?
Probably. I'm not for sure. I don't know. Probably.
Jake, you can't barter your way through life.
Hey.
Let me put you on. All those people listening, go get ice cream. Go get a Pirate's Treasure milkshake with chocolate syrup. It will change your life.
You have an oat milk cream pie one?
We do not. Yeah. No, we could at some point. That could be a seasonal item.
Make that the Jake Miller special.
There you go.
There it is.
That's a good idea. The Jake.
The Jake. No. The thing is, with that, I have to lose more weight. I have to.
Don't you love how this is probably my doing, but we started talking about DGG and now we're on ice cream.
I mean, it is what it is, but let's call this like it is too. I'm looking forward to doing the broadcast again with Les and Brent, being out on the sidelines, being right there, doing what I do. Matthew has probably, and if we still have Derek Marlowe helping us out this year, awesome.
Sweet.
Perfect. And Aaron Hopkins, I assume.
The GOAT of camera people at WLAF.
Well, it's going to be the responsibility of Matthew, Derek, and Aaron to saran wrap my stomach before every broadcast. That way we can hide my belly on camera.
You can just do a headshot the whole time.
No, because there was one part last year, and I was like trying to stretch, but my gut was poked out. I was like, oh, God, Jake, what are you doing, bud? So, Matthew, we're going to be going through a whole lot of saran wrap, but I'm going to pay for it.
Sounds good. We'll get you one of those, what are the things that you put, like, under your shirt?
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of people wore those in the 1700s and stuff.
Yeah.
what, a girdle?
Yeah.
No, I ain't wearing a girdle.
Why?
No.
A corset. That's what it is.
No. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to buy Icy Hot. You know, that way the saran wrap doesn't just start singeing at my hairs. I don't want to have a bald stomach and a hairy chest. That just look really weird. But
Anyway, let's talk about David Gabriel George.
so what you're
How
going to
about
do
it?
is we're going to rub me down in Icy Hot, and then we're going to wrap the saran wrap about me about.
They're going to be able to smell you from the other side of the field.
I'm going to smell good, though.
Icy Hot does smell
It's
good.
going to smell like Chanel Blue and Icy Hot.
David Gabriel George. Let's talk about that. Want to?
5-star athlete, number 2 running back in the country, number 12 overall recruit. Huge addition to this upcoming class for Tennessee, which, by the way, yesterday before he commits, is ranked 33rd overall in recruiting rankings. I'm like, oh, we've got to get this guy.
Yeah.
We are in big trouble. Because the first thing that came to mind when I saw that was that last Fulmer class that nobody talks about. And he didn't recruit anybody. 33rd in the country.
Wow. What are we now?
I have not checked. Let you do your homework on that real quick.
I will.
But, of course, I want to give a shout out to our friends at Slick's Barbershop. Down on the Follett, Nelson, Skyler, they're making it happen down there, guys. I'm actually going to go see them next week, as a matter of fact. Get chopped up.
I may need one before too long.
Yep, go see our friends at Slick's.
I'll do it.
By the way, I had an NIL deal in college football 27 with my Road to Glory player.
Yeah.
And the name of the shop was Big Slick's Barbershop. I'm like, hey! Nelson Skyler made it big time, hey!
Did you see where this? It was to Mike Elko, Texas A&M coach.
Mm-hmm.
This poor reporter. I think the station sent the wrong guy to SEC Media Day. He goes, "How is your nil deal structured at Texas A&M?" It's true.
He did not.
He did. I feel bad for the guy, but
First of all, he doesn't have an NIL deal. He has a contract because he's a coach.
yeah, he's like, how do you structure the nil deals for the players? Is the nil like by game? He asked about the nil deals. I think the station sent the wrong guy. I have had my fair share of blunders. I am the first to admit.
I've never done anything like that.
No,
though.
I have screwed up sponsorships. One really bad one at Clinton High School that will live in WLF infamy. But I have had my fair share of, what were you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
I know how to spell NIL.
I've only had one borderline FCC violation in my entire radio career.
By the way, we're 24th nationally.
Okay, well,
10th in the SEC.
it's salvageable.
Yeah.
That is terrible, though.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad. Yeah, I've only had one borderline FCC violation. And I towed the line and reached over it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, what?
I was waiting on the story.
No, I can't repeat it because then it would be an FCC violation.
Number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we are 24th, but
Well, when it involves lightning striking the radio tower and that's all you hear in your ears and you can see sparks coming out of the production board.
Oh.
the folks listening about learned some new vocabulary.
Well, the good thing is it knocked us off the air. So that was one of those deals. But
Cool.
if nobody heard it, it never happened.
I don't know about that. I feel like that's
If it never goes over the airwaves, then it never happened.
it's like if a tree fell in the forest and no one was there to see it or hear it, did it really fall?
If it's laying on the ground, yes.
But how do you know that it's just not a freak accident and just the tree was placed there? The tree might have been placed there.
What
You
if
can't
it's
prove it.
Well, what if it's got chunks hanging up, looking like the mountains?
That could be by design. Somebody could have been that thought out in their.
If somebody's
scheme.
that thought out, I want to punch them in the face, dude. Like if anybody's that thought out in cutting down a tree, I want their chin to be in their nose by the time I'm done with them.
DGG.
DGG. Man alive.
I watched a video of him. I think they were playing.
They don't play
McCallie.
McCallie.
Yeah, they do.
They do play McCallie?
Yeah, this was actually. I'll show you the highlight. It was actually. This was like a beast mode run. Like it was. They played Catholic this year. I'm pretty sure
I hope
Baylor
they mow
School
them
does.
down.
Baylor School plays Catholic.
Thing with Baylor is like Two, they also have a quarterback down there that is a 4-star that is committed to Ole Miss. And behind him is a guy by the name of Marshall Manning.
Oh.
Son of Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
Who in a 7-on-7 tournament was wearing the number 16 with a black outline on that orange number. He will not wear the number 16 at the University of Tennessee.
No.
Nobody can.
No.
Now, I think the number 18 might look good on him. Or the number 10. He could be like his Uncle Eli.
That's true.
What number did Archie wear? Was he number 8?
Why was I thinking he was 10 too? No. They made the speed limit after him at Ole Miss.
Was it 8 miles an hour?
It might have been. I should know that. Let me see. By the way, speaking of the Mannings, I know that
He was 18.
he was 18. Yeah, he was 18. I know that there's the picture. 18. But I know the
6'3" redhead from
18.
Drew, Mississippi.
But I know that that comment where Peyton was like, I've got to stick rooting for family when Arch comes to play Tennessee. I think people gave Peyton too much flack over that, and I hate to say that. I hope Tennessee beats Texas by 40. I really do.
Yeah.
But you can't blame a guy for rooting for his nephew. You can't
No.
blame him. I don't blame him. Because
I
that's
was
a
gonna do the
tough
same thing.
that's a tough decision. Yeah, I don't blame him. So I think people are like, oh, he's not evolved for life, brother. Like, what are we doing?
If there's anybody that exemplifies that, it's Peyton Manning.
Manning.
And do not say Sterling Hinton.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, don't say Sterling Hinton.
That was before my time.
Sterling Hinton?
Mm-hmm.
He never played to begin with, so you didn't miss anything.
There you go. There you go.
Golly.
I tell you, even though Joey Aguilar played for 1 year, I would call him the ball for life.
Oh, yeah.
He would have came back this year if he could.
Absolutely he
But
would have.
the
The NCAA would have let him.
But Trinidad Chambliss can play.
Case-by-case basis.
Mm-hmm.
Much like the TSSAA's new rules, it is a case-by-case basis. And quite frankly, at the end of the day, now that we've had some time to soak it all in and think about it, can they enforce every single rule infraction and violation and punishment that needs to take place?
I personally think they are not going to be able to enforce everything. They might be able to get a vast majority. I don't know, though, because if you look at a pure numbers standpoint, no. But maybe some schools do self-report. I don't see it happening, but maybe they do.
The only time a school is going to quote-unquote self-report is if they get caught in the act and the TSSAA says, hey, we know you did this.
You might want to.
If you self-report now, we'll give you some grace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there. We will wait and see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. That's the only thing that we have at this point with that is time.
And like I said, like in an ideal world, it really is a good thing to have rules, to have structure. That is a very beneficial thing. That in a perfect world, that will help kind of balance it out between pulling kids from schools they're rightly supposed to go to the one-time transfer. But with the one-time transfer in the NIL, it will give more incentives to recruit now than ever. Because you might be able to get away with it if, it's the one-time transfer. They just came here. But it also might make the TSSAA more suspicious of all these one-time transfers if, like, 8 of them go to the same school.
I was going to say, when there's a mass exodus and they all go to one school.
That might be a little, that might be a little suspicious there.
Yeah. That's just like a kid that it's about 3 counties away. Was at a school, a 1-2A school, and he was starting quarterback. Decided he's going to transfer to a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And he's not even going to get to play at that powerhouse. Idiot. That's what his dad is. That's what his mom is for letting him do that.
I mean, you got to think they were probably promised something.
They probably were. But here's the thing, guys. We have too many parents out there And everyone knows what I'm talking about. Everyone's going to think of somebody as soon as I say this. Somebody thinks that their son is the next Michael Jordan. Somebody thinks that their son is the next Peyton Manning. Somebody thinks that their kid is the next Bo Jackson.
Yeah. They're not.
They're not.
Most of the time, they're not.
They're not.
And I get being supportive and things like that, but like I think of even some, my parents were always very realistic. They were supportive, but also realistic. Like, it's not going to be easy. Just slide around it. You're not going to be, and my professors have said this too at school, you're not going to be Chris Fowler after you graduate college. It's just not going to happen. You can work your way up to that point, but you're just not going to be Kevin Harlan as soon as you leave the doors to college.
Big Kevin Harlan fan.
I love Kevin Harlan.
But you
Have you
know
seen-
my favorite thing I ever, like, speaking of that stuff, you know what my favorite thing somebody ever said to me was? Mm-hmm. Well, dude, just because you're going down there does not mean you're going to be an anchor your first semester on campus. What happened? I was an anchor first semester on campus.
I mean, you got to work hard at it. That's the thing. You're not going to be making $500,000 a year whenever you get out of college doing what we do, doing really any job, most jobs. But you can get there, but you're especially not going to be that good in high school. Like, I go back and listen to some of my old announcing tapes, and I'm very hard on myself. I'm like, ugh, you know? Mm-hmm. So the same applies to football. Like, be supportive of your kid, but also, like, I think of one of Jason Kitts has said this story on air, so he said it on our interview. One of his players he benched that particular player that day, and went home to her parents like, Mom, Dad, Jason benched me. They're like, good, play better. That's what we need.
That's what you need.
That's what we need. And like I said, Jason said that on our interview, so I don't care to. She ended up balling out that game, by the way. I mean, just balled out. Maybe hit 6 threes. I mean, just went ballistic. So you need a good reality check nowadays.
I got 2 stories for you in regards to that. And these were not favorable reactions from the parents. Well, guy gets taken out of a game, and I'm watching this game. I'm in the stands, and parent looks at coach. Parent says, "Why did you take my son out? He didn't do a thing." Coach turns around, "Exactly. He didn't do a thing."
Oh,
It's
God.
like, okay. Then another parent got on to another coach in this particular instance because they felt like he wasn't getting the ball enough.
No.
Well, here's the thing. The reason he didn't get the ball, the reason his teammates weren't passing him the ball, he wasn't hitting any shots. He just wasn't hitting any shots at all. Mm-hmm. Well, finally, after the game, parent goes to the coach. "Hey, why isn't he getting the ball more?" "Well, let me explain this to you. See the backboard?
Oh, no.
Okay. You see the rim? It's supposed to go through the rim more times than it hits the backboard." Don't know what happened after that. I never saw that team again.
Yeah. But I think the big thing is...
That was the beauty of playing AAU ball growing up back when it was still AAU ball.
Yeah.
It's not AAU ball anymore.
No.
You have the Nike circuit, the Adidas circuit, and the Under Armour circuit, and AAU is kind of just kind of a train wreck, for being
I have to
honest.
tell you what, motivation does something for people. I mean, you look at a coach like, I know he coached for Alabama. I did not like any of his teams, but I've come to really, really respect Nick Saban.
You have to.
Yeah, I don't like Alabama, but Nick Saban, probably one of the best coaches in college football history. There's a way that he was able to get his players motivated, which is why they were so successful, because he was hard on them.
Yeah.
He didn't, babysit him and stuff like that. He was like, hey, if you bad, Jarrell, run the route again. It's cut. My favorite clip, by the way. That's the greatest thing ever. He was hard on him.
I love Nick Saban sound bites.
Gosh,
They're absolutely hilarious.
There
And
was-
that is going to do it for us.
There we go.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Clayton.
Thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure. You started the show with me.
We're back 1 year later.
Back 1 year later. That we are. Something else coming up next here on WLAF. Tune in next week for Jake Miller Sports Talk right here on WLAF.